What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Gemini Jets 1 to 400 scale America West Airlines 757-200 in the Coast to Coast livery. So this livery was one of 7 different special liveries that America West had used on their 757 aircraft. This livery was used from 2000 until it was repainted in 2007 when the airline was acquired by US Airways. So this particular livery was used on the airline to pretty much just represent how the airline would fly from coast to coast, starting from Los Angeles, which is on the left side of the plane, or on both sides of the plane actually, are on the nose, which is Los Angeles, has the Golden Gate Bridge right there, and then pretty much goes throughout listing pretty much what the rest of the country is like, all the way to New York City with the Statue of Liberty and the World Trade Center displayed right there on the rear of the plane. So this exact livery was really only used for 1 year until pretty much after 9/11 happened. They had added the American flag across the World Trade Center, pretty much covering up part of the World Trade Center after the towers were gone. So this particular exact livery without the American flag was only used for 1 year until they had painted the American flag on it. I'm not sure if Gemini Jets had made a model of that one, but as far as I know of, they only made this model, which was the one that was only used for a year. The particular aircraft that this livery was on, and November 902 Alpha Whiskey, was used for the airline, pretty much flew for the airline, America West, for its whole life, from 1995 until 2007, when the aircraft was then used by US Airways until it was retired sometime around 2016. So America West was a U.S. airline that lasted from 1981 until 2007 when it merged with U.S. Airways, and then U.S. Airways later on merged with American Airlines. So even though this model is considered a limited edition model, as far as I know of, it isn't actually that rare. I have seen quite a few listings on it off of eBay. I had originally gotten this model off of eBay a couple months ago for around $30. So you can definitely find this model off of eBay for pretty good prices. It's not really extremely rare, even though, like I said just before, does say it's a limited edition model, but actually isn't too rare. And this model is also made as a 1 to 200 scale. Gemini Jets made this model as a 1 to 200 scale. Definitely really nice, really would be really nice to get that model as well. That one also is not very expensive. You can actually find that off of eBay for around between $70 and probably $90, which compared to most other 1 to 200 scale Gemini Jets models, especially since this is an older, one of the classic liveries, especially for America West, definitely is a pretty good price for that. I would have gone the 1 to 200 scale, but I had seen the 1 to 400 scale first and decided to get that one. But I didn't really want to get the two models of the same livery because I would have liked to use that money instead to get a different model if I was going to get one anyway. So, but with that being said, that pretty much is all the information for the model. So starting off with the review of the box. So the entire box is in the America West kind of aqua green coloring with the zigzag stripes throughout pretty much the entire front of the box, the sides, and all the way on the back. At the top you have the America West Airlines logo, and then you have the stock image for the particular model right there on the front, and you have the reddish orange kind of outline on the picture. You have the Gemini Jets logo with their slogan, made for collectors by collectors, limited edition displayed there. And then on the inside of the box, usually the inside of the boxes have sort of the information listed throughout the entire face on the opening flap of it. This one just has the America West in a very big font size. So yeah, there is no information about the model throughout any part of the box. It definitely is a lot different than what they usually are, but at least the box is in the America West coloring, really nicely detailed. You have the plastic covering where the model sits, and you have their slogan again, the made for collectors by collectors. On each side you have some details about the particular model, the 1 to 400 scale diecast model. America West Airlines, a Boeing 757-200, 1 to 400 diecast scale again, Gemini Jets logo again. And then on the top of the box, you actually have the original price tag. The original price for this model was $28. pretty much exactly the same that I had originally got it for, and just some other details about the model and Gemini jets. So overall, a relatively simple design. On the bottom also you have the registration number, which again is November 902 Alpha Whiskey. So then moving on to the review of the model. So I do have a model stand for the Gemini Jets 1 to 400 scale models, but for some reason the hole that is used, that is displayed on the undercarriage, for some reason it's the stand doesn't really fit onto the model, or the model doesn't really fit onto the stand. So I'm not sure if something was wrong with the plane or the model stand or something or what, but so I'll just be reviewing it just right here on my desk. So up at the front of the plane, there are the 757 cockpit windows with kind of the window wipers displayed right there underneath it. You have the purple design for, which is pretty much outlining the horizon with the, have all the details for what is displayed throughout the whole plane. Like Golden Gate Bridge, and you kind of have the mountains, the Rocky Mountains displayed there. You have a farm, and then the World Trade Center and Statue of Liberty, all in that purple coloring. Below that, where the undercarriage kind of meets the fuselage, is that reddish-orange stripe that goes throughout the whole entire plane. You have the Golden Gate Bridge, starts off with in Los Angeles, and you have the palm trees. I'm not sure exactly what this is, if that's supposed to be kind of like Las Vegas or just Arizona desert or something. The mountains get to a farm, and then on the back you have the World Trade Center with the Statue of Liberty pretty much covering most of the tail, and then the America West logo in their reddish-orange coloring on the back. On the middle portion of the fuselage, you have the America West logo again with the name of the livery, Teamwork Coast to Coast. Have that displayed on both sides, and then you have the nose gear on the front. And then on each of the engines, you have the America West logo displayed there. And then on the engine cowlings, you have the reddish-orange stripe displayed. And then on the back, you have the rear cargo door with the registration number, again, November 902 Alpha Whiskey, Statue of Liberty again, and then the America West logo on the tail. The whole entire plane is in that, I'm not sure exactly what kind of color this is, if you consider it as more of like a peach coloring, a tan, or kind of like, you know, sand for a desert. The whole plane, the whole fuselage is in that tan coloring. And then on undercarriage, you have the Gemini Jets logo with the main landing gear. So overall, it definitely is a really great model. You have the details on the wings, you have the flaps there, and then the different coloring for the you have the chrome, the chrome painted on the wings, and then just the other flat gray design. And then you have the other designs on throughout the top of the plane. You have the lights displayed there, painted on there. Overall, it definitely is a really great model. And unlike one of my last Gemini Jets videos, I think it was the ATA Elton 11, that one did have some defective cockpit windows, but this one does seem like they're painted on pretty good. The one on the ATA Elton 11, for some reason, had crooked cockpit windows, which definitely, considering it's a Gemini Jets model, was kind of unexpected. Usually that's what I get on my, on the Darren Real-Time models, but like usual, there always is some defects that can come on some of the models. So, pretty much is all for the review of the model. I forgot to mention this in the video, that's just Sharpie marking. I don't have a cut on my finger. I couldn't really wash it off, but it kind of is just there anyway, so. But yeah, so that pretty much is all for the review. Relatively simple model, relatively quick video for today. So thank you all so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.